Hello, what's up? It's Ken here with another video, a vlog to myself. I look good with hair that is a little bit spiky and with a little bit of volume on the top of my head. Okay. Sometimes when I start speaking in during these videos, I don't really know really what to say, what's the perfect thing to say, and also I don't really know how my communication or what I say would come across. Would it be accepted? Would it be something that is that is going to create an impact? All those things coming across my mind. Like, basically the mind is saying that I don't know if this is good enough. Well, if it's not good enough, so what? So now that you can see, a lot of things that the mind trying to tell us always revolve around worrying. What if it's not this? What if it's not that? What if it's not good enough? What if it's what if it's what if this? What if that? What if that? Now you as a consciousness observing the mind, and the mind giving you that information. What if it's not good enough? What do you need to do about it? Nothing, actually. You just keep going. You just say what you think is the best thing that you can say at that moment, to the best of your ability, without any insist on the outcome, because you cannot control the outcome. You can only do what is available to you at that moment, to the best of your ability. That is all that you can do. And when the mind comes in and give you these thoughts such as, oh, what if it's not good enough? Yeah, what about that? Should I not do it? Should I not say it? Actually, just don't even get involved in that. Just don't even acknowledge anything that the mind say. Most of it, unless it's your conscious thought, unless you are working on a solution, or unless you are using the mind to in a project that you give it. Unless the mind is performing a task that you give it, and then you input the information, and the mind gives you an answer or a result, then you can use it. But if the mind just randomly giving you ideas and giving you suggestion, most of the time you should just ignore it. Yeah, you should just ignore it, because basically you didn't ask for it. Why are you receiving it? Like, if I didn't ask you to help me, why are you trying to help me? Well, unless you are staying in someone else's place and they have an authority over you, then you have to listen to them. No other choice. Like, if my tenant is doing something wrong, of course they didn't ask me to come and fucking give them a lecture. I don't think they would want that. They're the ones me to leave them alone and to do whatever they wish. in my house. But there's a conflict between me and that. There'll be a conflict, and that doesn't work for me. And I, as the owner of the house, have an authority over them, and I have to say something, because if they don't listen to me, then my next action is going to be what's the word? Evacuate them, telling them to go away. That's the consequence that they have to deal with if they don't listen to me. Now, in that sense, then in that scenario, then you can say something without the person asking. Well, I digress. Let's go back into the mind, our mind, when it giving you things that you didn't ask for. The mind is not something that has authority over you. The mind is just a machine that you use to serve you. The mind has to serve you. When spirits attack you, they will attack you through the mind. They will attack you through your mind, because the devil cannot touch your consciousness, your own decision making, the observer. It cannot affect that. It can only affect your mind, your emotion, and the energy field around you. Wow. In that sense, you need to treat the mind as, if that's the case, you need to treat the mind as, well, basically it's something that you cannot be a slave to it. It has to be a slave to you. Has to. What, you're just gonna let the mind do whatever it wish? You're just gonna let the mind create the emotions that it wants? But basically the mind is trying to steer you off something, trying to keep you in comfort, but you cannot listen to it, because it will just drag you into disaster. It will just, because it's not conscious, it is your it is a machine for you to use. If you're not using it, then it will act up, and it will not know what to do, and it will just destroy you. I'm not saying it doesn't have the consciousness to know what's right. It will just react and try to keep you in comfort, keep you safe by doing the wrong things. But that's why you need to monitor it. You need to see what's going on, and when the mind doesn't go the way that you want, you need to address it. It's your machine. It's very intimate to you. If you want a nice bike, you want a nice car, you would rather have a nice mind, because it's very important.